Imagine this. You've been planning your dream vacation for months. You arrive at the airport with plenty of time, but you end up missing your flight because of a simple plastic bottle or a lighter. From a grandmother getting detained for her daily vitamin organizer to a businessman missing his international connection over a plasma lighter, airport security in 2026 is cracking down harder than ever before. The penalties have gotten worse too. We are talking about confiscation, hours of questioning, and serious legal trouble. Here are the 12 items you absolutely need to remove from your bags before your next flight. Coming in at number 12 is the item that delays more travelers than almost anything else. DIY snacks wrapped in aluminum foil. You made sandwiches for the flight and wrapped them in foil, just like you always do. But here's the problem. Aluminum foil is completely opaque on X-ray machines. The machine cannot see what is inside. All the agent sees on their screen is a solid, suspicious mass. This instantly triggers a manual inspection. They have to pull your bag, unwrap your sandwich, and inspect it. This process takes 15 to 20 minutes minimum. The solution is stupidly simple. Use clear plastic wrap or clear containers. Security can see exactly what it is, and you walk right through. Number 11 involves a device we all carry: large power banks. Power banks are generally fine if they are under 100 watt-hours, but anything over 160 watt-hours is banned entirely due to severe fire risks. But here is the massive catch that catches people off guard. The label on your power bank that shows the capacity fades over time. Use it for a year or two, and that crucial number might be completely illegible. When security cannot read the capacity, they don't give you the benefit of the doubt. They assume it's over the limit, and your expensive charger goes straight into the trash. There is no discussion and no appeal. Keep the label pristine, or write the watt-hour rating clearly with a permanent marker before it fades. At number 10, snow globes and liquid-filled souvenirs. This catches people off guard every single day. You buy a decorative keychain or a jar of local maple syrup. All of these fall under the strict liquids rule. But here is what most travelers misunderstand. TSA does not care how much liquid is actually inside the container. They care about the container's capacity. That snow globe, even if it only has 2 ounces of water inside, will get tossed if the container itself can hold 5 ounces. The container matters, not the contents. Pack these items in your checked luggage or be prepared to lose them at the checkpoint. Number 9 catches grandparents every single time. Toy weapons and replicas. You picked up a toy gun or a foam sword for the grandkids at the airport shop. It's bright orange and obviously a toy. Security does not care. When these items go through the X-ray machine, they show up as weapon-shaped objects. Agents will pull the bag, and even after confirming it's a plastic toy, they often confiscate it anyway. The logic is that these items could be used to intimidate other passengers, or could be mistaken for real weapons, causing panic on the plane. All replica weapons, including obvious toys, are strictly prohibited in carry-on luggage. Coming in at number 8, smart luggage. These looked like the future a few years ago. Built-in scales, GPS tracking, and USB charging ports. But they are all powered by lithium batteries. Lithium batteries can catch fire, and if that happens in the cargo hold at 35,000 feet, it is a catastrophic situation. The rule is straightforward. If your luggage has a lithium battery and it cannot be easily removed, you cannot check that bag. If the agent notices your fancy luggage and the battery doesn't pop right out, they will refuse to let you board. Some airlines have literally destroyed these bags when travelers couldn't remove the battery without tools. Only buy smart luggage where the battery pops out instantly. Number 7 is incredibly dangerous for travelers. CBD products and sleep gummies. You might use CBD oil for anxiety or gummies for sleep, and they are completely legal in places like the United States. But take those same products to parts of Asia or the Middle East, like Dubai, Japan, or Bali, and you are facing severe drug trafficking charges. It absolutely does not matter if the label clearly says 0% THC. These countries run chemical tests that can detect trace amounts of cannabinoids you didn't even know were there. Travelers have been sentenced to years in prison over a simple jar of CBD gummies. Not weeks, years. Never cross international borders with these items. At number 6, we have powdered substances over 12 ounces, or 350 milliliters. You packed your protein powder, ground coffee, or pancake mix. The issue is that security cannot tell the difference between a harmless powder and a dangerous explosive just by looking at it on a screen. Any powder over the 12-ounce limit automatically triggers enhanced screening. They will pull your bag aside, open it, and you will be waiting 20 to 30 minutes while they run chemical tests and ask you questions. People miss flights over this all the time. Always pack large quantities of powder in your checked luggage to avoid the hassle. Number 5. Disguised multi-tools and tactical items. Tactical pens, credit card-sized multi-tools, or even collapsible hiking sticks. All of these have legitimate uses, and none of them are necessarily designed as weapons. But security has incredibly broad authority to interpret them as potential weapons. The UK and London airports are particularly strict about this. They confiscate tactical pens simply because they have pointed ends that could theoretically be used to stab someone. Even if a credit card tool has a tiny blade under an inch, security can and will confiscate the entire thing. Number 4 affects more senior travelers than almost anything else. Medications without original labels. You have your vitamins and daily prescriptions organized beautifully in a Monday through Sunday pill box. At home, TSA might let this slide, but internationally, it is an entirely different story. Japan has been aggressively confiscating unlabeled vitamins. Dubai and the UAE have detained travelers overnight while they run lab tests on unmarked pills, even common things like melatonin or magnesium. Saudi Arabia will hold you for questioning if you cannot immediately prove what is in your organizer. Always keep everything in original labeled containers. Coming in at number 3, counterfeit designer goods. You bought what seemed like a harmless souvenir, a fake Gucci bag from a street vendor in Rome, or a knockoff Rolex from a market in Bangkok. Customs does not see it as a harmless souvenir. Countries like France and Italy are fiercely protecting their luxury goods industry. They do not care if you are just a tourist, and claiming ignorance, saying, "I didn't know it was fake," doesn't matter. If customs determines it is counterfeit, they will confiscate it, and you face fines starting at hundreds or even thousands of dollars, plus potential legal proceedings. At number 2, we have items that look innocent but cause major suspicion. Reusable water bottles with hidden compartments. These are heavily marketed online as clever travel accessories to hide emergency cash or jewelry, but security sees them differently. On an X-ray machine, these bottles show up with unusual double walls and hidden chambers that shouldn't be there. Even after you explain what it is, and they confirm there's nothing illegal inside, they often confiscate it anyway. The reasoning is that anything designed to deliberately conceal items is a high security concern. Stick to transparent, normal bottles. And the number 1 item getting confiscated right now, plasma arc and USB rechargeable lighters. These windproof electric lighters seem perfect for travel, but airlines have incredibly specific rules about them. First, they are entirely banned in your checked luggage. You cannot pack them there at all. In your carry-on, they are severely restricted. They must have a perfect safety latch that prevents accidental activation. If that latch is even slightly loose or poorly made, it's getting confiscated. Countries like China have absolute zero tolerance for these and confiscate them automatically. Save yourself the money and just buy a cheap disposable lighter at your destination. Arguing with security over any of these items will get you nowhere. The best thing you can do is know the rules before you pack. Which of these 12 items surprised you the most? Have you ever had something confiscated at the airport? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to Jet Journeys for more essential travel tips. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.